welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. Today our special guest is Keith DeGrace, owner of the Atlantic Host. And Keith, I want to talk a little bit about the industry around snowmobiling and what that means for our region. Because you've been involved in this for a couple of years now, I would say.
It's been a while. We as a hotel here, Atlantic Host, we've been in business now 40 years. And it all got started when we first started the hotel. Our weekly business was great. We had a good turnover of our business clientele, and it was fine. But the problem was the weekends, and of course, Northern New Brunswick, you can't survive on 5 days a week of business. You got to have the full week. So as a result of that, we started to look at the snowmobile business, and it started with its infancy almost around the same time that the trail system was being developed through the Federation for New Brunswick and also our local 2 clubs we have here. So we work closely with them, and that's why we are on the trail at the hotel here. So it's been very good. I mean, it's been a very good, that whole recreational market for us is really, for us, for that particular part of the recreational market, it's even stronger than summer. So this is very important to us.
It's important for you, but it's there's a lot more importance to everybody else, right?
Right. Selfishly, I start with me.
Yes, well, that's fine. But you're right stuck in the middle. You're the kind of the nucleus, right? The trail goes right behind you.
No, I mean, it's different from where we started, and it really come about. First of all, you need the infrastructure here for it. So that involves people, we have groomers, we have people who run the groomers. We all work with both the snow clubs here in Bathurst, in Visigood and Chaleur. And these people, it's a lot of volunteers, but it's interesting to know that even like Visigood now is going more to a business mode of looking at how they're operating. But therefore, there's been a lot of people being hired. So it all adds up. For that winter time, that for a lot of industry, it's kind of a downtime.
So you
really
draw
changes.
We
draw, our market mainly is Maritime, with and then follow that with the Quebec market and Ontario, and then finally the U.S. market. Because of our trail system is all-encompassing for our area. So we get people from everywhere on it. And they're not just coming here to get on the trail and go through and go out. They're here, it's not only our hotel or our restaurant or the services we provide, it's the area that's benefiting from it from the time that they're buying gas. A lot of people come in and buy snowmobile machines, buy equipment and all that sort of thing. So there's a lot more in what seems to be what snowmobiling industry is all about.
Well, I heard a story yesterday about a gentleman from Halifax that had come up here last year, and his snowmobile broke down, and there was nothing they could do about it, so he went out and bought another one from the area.
Exactly, and that happens a lot. And it's not only the buying of the full machine, it's also the service that's involved.
The parts.
Because we do have very good people that do, like the different companies that do service work and everything on the machines. They're very good and they look after it. And like we now have rental sleds. We started this a long time ago with the rental sleds.
You back at it again?
Yeah, I'm not personally, but we have people, the person that comes in and does it here. So they leave their machines here and they work out of here. So for us, it gives us a service that we can offer our clientele base and everything. And we serve gas, and that's more people that we hire for that. I mean, it's amazing whenever you start to think about it and where it comes out in the end, how it's all very, very important.
Do you get any European?
Yeah, we do. We did have it, and back years ago, we kind of also in trying to develop that business, we were in the tour business. We had brought people in for the U.S. Various times, and they would come up and enjoy, and that we were hiring people to look after those things as well. But it's come to the point now, and it's like, simply put, they'd come in, people would buy initially. We'd be selling hamburgers and hot dogs and things and other things, but now it's no longer. It's a sophisticated market. And the vehicles that are used, trailers that are being sold here, people come up and, hey, that's great enclosed trailer. So first thing you know, it all adds up and it really comes through. So it's not just us, it's the whole area that's benefiting from it.
So the long time ago, it was coined as a white gold.
Yeah,
and as part of the tourism
yeah, I
statement.
coined
It
that.
still
Yeah,
is.
back it is. It really is.
Yeah,
And it's nice to see that they're starting to use the term again
yeah,
in the southern part. And
Yeah.
there's one thing, we do have, we're taking advantage of what we have in the area. People sometimes talk about the northeast or northwest part of the problem, that is not necessarily the have not. That's not true. I mean, we're into the groove, and especially when we do things like winter programs, and
Yeah.
that could be snowmobiling, cross country skiing, dog sledding is coming in. There's all these things are coming together, providing employment and giving the whole Northeastern an opportunity that there's not just a short summer season. It is
yeah.
all
It
year.
extends. It extends.
It really is.
Last year, I did some work with Gare Maxwell, and Gare was saying that use what you have in the region. And we were here in January, about this time of the year, and he looks out and he said, everybody he could see walking in and out of the hotel here were carrying
That's
a
right.
canoe helmet
That's right.
or getting ready to go out on the trails. And
Very
he said,
much so.
you've got the wilderness, you've got the trails, you've got the snow,
Yes.
and so not a whole pile of people are really crazy about snow all the time, but every time you see snow, you look at it and you say, perfect.
Sure, it's
More
great.
people will be up in the area.
And now, Bob, it's actually going further than that, because now the four-wheelers are getting into it.
Yeah,
We now have the Federation for Four-Wheelers have gotten into building the trail for the four-wheelers, which is summer-winter.
yeah,
And now they're coming in with the bridge that we built down here, that the group
That's
has
true.
built.
yeah,
So they're now taking advantage. We have a joint user with the snowmobiling and the four-wheelers. So this is a whole new market niche for us.
yeah.
And as a result of this past weekend, I mean, we had 22 machine, not snowmobilers, four-wheelers here.
Oh, really?
So they're coming
Okay.
in and they're using our facilities and everything. But
Well,
we
you men-
cater to them. You have to cater to them.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
no.
to. We're in that business that it's not something that's lightly taken. You've got to have everything working for us, the
Yeah.
infrastructure. We do have it here as well, and other places do as well. But it's a matter of bringing it all together so that the experience that person snowmobiling or four-wheeling has a good experience. It's got to be good, and they'll be back then.
Yeah.
It adds to the
Well,
area.
it's great, and I really appreciate you taking this time to have this interview today, because I think it's important, because like you said, you've been in the business for 40 years now and been part of the network and been very much involved in the snowmobiling aspect of it for our area and helping bring people in the area, and it's good for everybody. It's not just good for you, it's good for everybody in the
Sure.
region, and it's great. And Keith, I really want to thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for doing
Thanks
this
very much.
interview, and everybody out there that we do have snow. That's not what we're missing in northern New Brunswick. So the rest of the Maritimes that are floating around with rain and freezing rain and stuff, come on up to Bathurst and enjoy the snow that we have, and safe travels and safe driving on those trails.